Forget human courts. Forget legal dramas about inheritance or treason. In the Middle Ages, the courtroom could get incredibly bizarre. We're talking about a time when animals found themselves on trial, accused of serious crimes. And among all creatures, one stood out as a frequent target of human judgment: the humble, yet often feared, cat. Yes, they were literally dragged into formal legal proceedings, subjected to the full weight of medieval justice, and sometimes even faced execution. The question that baffles us today is, what exactly did these innocent creatures do to earn such a harsh fate? Get ready to uncover the truly wild and often terrifying history of the medieval cat trials. Trust me, the reasons why this happened are far more shocking than the trials themselves. To truly grasp why a cat might need a lawyer, we first have to understand the medieval worldview. For them, life wasn't just about earthly matters. It was a constant, literal battleground between the forces of God and the devil. Every event, every misfortune could be interpreted as divine blessing or malevolent interference. In this context, if an animal caused harm, whether a pig devouring an infant, a swarm of insects destroying crops, or a horse injuring a person, it wasn't simply an unfortunate accident or a pest problem. It was potentially a sign of diabolical intervention, a breach in the divinely established order. The legal system, therefore, believed that putting a guilty animal on trial wasn't absurd. It was a crucial act to restore cosmic balance and reaffirm human authority over the natural and supernatural world. Historical records even detail actual human lawyers defending these animals and judges issuing formal sentences. It was a serious, if utterly bewildering business. But why cats? And specifically, why the intense animosity towards black cats? While other animals were often tried for specific tangible crimes, cats were mostly accused of something far more insidious and terrifying: witchcraft. The problem truly escalated with the widespread rise of superstitious fear and the church's influence. Cats, with their nocturnal habits, mysterious independence, and silent movements, were easily associated with the dark arts. They became the perfect scapegoats for a fearful populace. The turning point arrived in 1233, when Pope Gregory IX issued a papal bull, or a formal decree, explicitly declaring black cats to be incarnations of Satan and accomplices of witches. This powerful papal decree effectively gave official church sanction to the mass killing of cats across Europe. They were no longer just seen as pests. They were identified as literal agents of the devil, often believed to be the preferred familiars of witches. This wasn't just a simple trial. It was framed as a necessary religious purification, an act to cleanse the community of evil. And the sentences were brutal. Many were burned alive, often as part of larger public festivals or alongside accused witches. Then came the biggest, most devastating plot twist of the medieval era: the Black Death. This horrific plague swept across Europe, wiping out an estimated 30% to 60% of the population, claiming millions of lives. In their desperation and terror, people frantically searched for a culprit. Given the Pope's previous condemnation, the tragic, albeit flawed logic was almost inevitable. Cats are demonic. The plague is a demonic punishment. Therefore, eliminating the demons, the cats, must surely stop the plague. The mass slaughter of cats became a widespread and zealous practice across the continent. But here's the horrifying irony, a truth only understood centuries later. Cats are nature's most effective predators against rats. By systematically eliminating the very animals that preyed on the rodents carrying the plague-ridden fleas, medieval society inadvertently and catastrophically accelerated the spread of the Black Death. The very thing they feared the most, the plague itself, was made exponentially worse by their own superstition-driven justice system. This wasn't justice. It was catastrophic self-sabotage on an unimaginable scale. So, what did a medieval cat trial actually look like? Believe it or not, these were often highly formal and meticulously documented proceedings. A cat would typically be arrested based on a citizen's complaint, perhaps for perceived demonic behavior, or even for simply existing as a black cat. It would then be brought before a secular or ecclesiastical court. The cat, of course, couldn't speak, so a human prosecutor would be assigned to argue its guilt. And incredibly, often an actual defense attorney would be appointed for the animal, sometimes even arguing for clemency. Imagine preparing a sophisticated legal defense for a grumpy tabby. The trial involved witness testimony, examination of evidence, and sometimes even torture, although for animals this often involved milder forms like deprivation of food or confinement. If found guilty, the verdict was delivered with the same chilling seriousness as a human sentence. The animal was usually executed, often hung or burned publicly, as a stark display of the law's power and a ritual designed to reassure the terrified public that order, divine or otherwise, had been restored to their community. The medieval cat trials and animal trials in general slowly began to fade as the Age of Enlightenment brought reason, scientific understanding, and a more humane perspective back to the justice system. The last known animal trial in Europe took place in the early 18th century, but the dark legacy of this period remains a stark reminder. What this truly insane chapter of history teaches us is the devastating power of irrational fear and rampant superstition over logic and common sense. A common, innocent house pet became the focus of mass hysteria, leading to their tragic persecution and, ironically, aiding the very plague the people were desperately trying to fight. It's a testament to how quickly unfounded beliefs can spiral into catastrophic actions. Thankfully, our beloved killie cats are now safe from the court of law, mostly just judged by the court of public opinion on the internet. What do you find to be the most bewildering part of this story? The fact that cats were accused of witchcraft, or that their persecution accidentally helped spread the deadliest pandemic in history? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.